Hello, everybody. It's I, your favorite green dungeon master. Not really. I'm just a player in this. But me and some of my friends, we recently did a Dungeons and Dragons one-off campaign. But the kicker is we are currently in the midst of using Cards Against Humanity cards. Everything will be explained in the video. Just thought I'd say, hey, a lot of this will not be edited, and it's just strictly raw, and what you see is what you get. So I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy. This is currently the first part. It'll be, I think, 4 parts in total. Because didn't want it to be a whole thing. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope you all enjoyed. So grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and yeah, enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want everyone to take 5 white cards for them to use when the DC shows up, and then they can choose if it's fitting on.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Did
5.
anyone shuffle this?
Yeah, it was shuffled. It was shuffled.
Yeah, Wolf did because he tried to stack the deck.
Okay.
You said 5?
Yes.
Yeah.
So then those 5, the effects of the cards don't really matter. It's just when the DC card turns up, what fits the sentence the most.
Mm-hmm.
So then that way you can actually influence if your ability does well or not.
Okay.
Or you can choose to fail if you want to do a fucking throwaway.
Yeah.
What are these?
And no matter what, you're always going to be at 5 cards.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
The only way you can get rid of them is if you do a DC and you just want to throw away a card. Alright?
Okay.
There's no way to discard them.
So as soon as you play one, draw one.
Yep.
Like
Like regular Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just to make it more symbolic, Margot, can you go next to Wolf?
oh, right.
But that's the wrong color, Grim.
Do you want green, Margot, or
Yellow.
do you want green?
No.
No.
God, no.
Okay.
Oops.
I mean-
just making sure.
We can
As
always
those
just
two just drop
shift.
into the void.
We can always just shift so she's still on red, and then.
I mean,
Grim
that
can
is
shift
true.
over.
We can
No, no,
do
no,
that.
no, 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 no.
Let's do
no,
that.
no,
Let's do that.
why
Why?
is Nick Cage?
Go to red, Margot.
Go to
No,
red.
no, no. It's okay.
Go
Go
Mar-
to red.
No, for fuck's sakes. No, because then Lyra's
Go to
not on
red.
purple.
I don't care. I don't care
Jesus.
about the color. Go to red. Oh my god. Wolf
Too
goes to
late.
orange.
Nick Cage has taken my cards.
Wolf goes to orange,
Change color, and then I go to orange. Okay.
and then I guess I would be green.
Uh,
So I need.
Oh, okay. Nick Cage has stolen me cards.
There we go.
Wait,
'Kay.
Nick.
There we go. Ah, glorious Nick Cage. What a wonderful
Wait.
man he is.
One of my cards went to Liera.
Oh, might have been this one. Is that correct?
Yep, it is definitely this
Okay.
one.
Thank you all for catering to my obsession with my favorite color.
I thought your favorite color was panda.
Red. Panda.
Panda.
Atmosphere.
Oh, atmosphere. Oh, he looks so pretty in that light. I think he thinks we need a bigger table.
It's so big.
Well,
Well, yes,
it's in
thank
relation
you.
to Marco size.
Oh no. Are we in the
Wow.
oh god, we're in the void.
You're a 6-inch pixie. Marco.
What, you didn't want us to be in a German alleyway there, Grim?
I think
It's so
I'm fine.
dark. It's so dark.
I'm just checking things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's gonna be good for me for now. I'm gonna make this smaller.
What, Julie?
Yeah, I bet.
What? What is
Ooh, he has
BRB.
2. Oh. Jesse got called. mean popcorn?
You know, we're gonna make things a bit more interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I fucking love it when
Princess.
you say that because it means that there's going to be insanity that ensues.
What? No.
Oh no!
What is that?
The man
What are
dropped
those?
in love letter.
Oh,
Oh.
I see.
Interesting. It's D&D, but we use Cards Against Humanity cards. This is going to be interesting. Oh, he's loading something else. Oh no. Oh, crown token.
Because, Wolf, you are a king.
All right, I'm a lich king.
Oh my god! The 87 slaves?
Uh huh.
Is that why we have the love letter cards for slaves?
No.
Oh.
No.
Sounds so disappointed.
Don't worry, Marco. You tried.
What is that? You tried.
What the hell?
You tried, Marco.
Little bit.
I'm gonna keep that next to me.
Yes, you did.
Is that how you're going to award inspiration?
Welcome back. Oh, I hear cat. Is that Ember?
No.
Oh.
You know what? You know what, Wolf?
Uh huh.
You want slaves?
Oh no.
I'm just asking. Do you want slaves?
Sure.
Stop
That's,
making that bigger.
What, Amber?
Oh
There
my
you go,
god.
Wolf.
The Kobold Raiders.
Those are your slaves.
These are my slaves now. Oh my god,
Is that Ember?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Sounds like it.
What is
Sounds
it?
like it is.
Oh, she has
What
like a
is it?
soundboard or video
Yeah.
or something.
It is.
Right, now that Jesse's back, shall we start?
Aye,
Yeah.
let's commence the shenanigans.
Alright,
Oh god, that turned the volume up.
just tell me when.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Is that when?
Yes, when?
Okay, when. Alright, so all of you are level 10, correct?
Yes.
Aye.
As we all know, Wolf King here is a prince. However, none of you have an actual title gained from your adventures. Please take one.
Oh.
Please make it visible so everyone knows what you are.
It's alright, disappointing that is.
Play my guard in defense mode.
God damn.
So now, then these can be just offered up to Nick Cage for now.
Offered up.
Alright, so, as you know, this is Cards Against Humanity Dungeons & Dragons edition.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we're gonna do is I will start it off. There won't be any real introduction. You're just gonna be there.
Okay.
Okay? I don't know what any of your names are. I don't really care to know any of your names are. And that's just how it's gonna go. Okay?
Okay.
Alright. So,
No, my popcorn.
as far as you're concerned, you four are been cool. You're all from separate nations, none of you know each other. right? You're from your own individual paths. You do your own thing, and you've been called. You've been called to the central kingdom of Barg.
Bark?
Right? Barg.
Barg.
Barg, like the
Barg.
root beer.
Okay.
Barg.
Barg.
Right. So you've been called there. There is no king or queen, and it hasn't been for years, but yet somehow it's still a kingdom. Don't ask me how. But either way, it is ran by a Lord Regent. He is the regent of the kingdom, even though there is no king, prince, or ruling entity that is the regent of. It's just he's the regent. That's just how it rolls. So
It'd be too hard for marketing to change the name now.
yeah,
Right.
pretty much. So you're all just been called here. You're all from your separate places. And as we all know, we have Margot, who is a pixie person. We have Wolf, who is a
Turtle person.
turtle thing. And then we have Baylor and Liara, who are cat people. But you're all from your separate nation, and in your separate nation, you each have this role within it. But you all have been called to this palace, to this magnificent place that is located in the center of the continent you're in. If any of you are interested in what the continent is called, it's called Reino. So, and you all have had years of adventuring. Years. You have picked up many things in your adventuring. Loads of things have happened. You've seen kingdoms rise and fall, invasions come and go. It's been a hell of a time. You all have had a blast. And maybe some cries. But nonetheless,
Yes.
you are here in Barg.
Barg.
And you are in the palace by the regents. It is the regent known as Arthur Acorn. So he has called you here. You all have made yourself comfortable. You all came in. I'm not going to ask you which one came in first or whatever, because I simply don't care. So you all made your way into like a nice waiting room and stuff, and you made your way from the waiting room into the palace hall where the regent sits. The regent is pretty much alone in the hall. There isn't a single guard. It's quite bright and, quite bland for what it is. If you would kill him, no one would know it happened. But that's basically how we're going to start. Also, the day today is Tuesday. Yes, do any of you have any questions before we start?
No.
No questions at all? Like, why is it Tuesday and not Wednesday?
Why isn't it Wednesday?
Because Wednesday is tomorrow, you idiot.
Yeah, basically.
You had to ask.
Alright.
How does someone like him get to be prince? Fucking hell.
Right?
Okay, so regarding none of you have any questions, we can just go right at it. The guy doesn't move, he just sits there, he's just you'd think he's partially disabled, because he's like gesturing like crazy with his arms, but yet not even a single movement is moving below his waist. Not even a slight twitch, not even putting his leg up on the side, nothing. And he's really accentuating his movements. You'd think he's doing some type of funky dance. So he basically starts with like a nice gesturing hello with his arms raised in the air. Hello! And that's basically what he does. And, you're all standing in the middle of the hall, and that's how we're going to start this.
Well, looks like perhaps he's a little overexcited. Maybe he has the zoomies.
Classic ailment.
That is true.
Yes.
Oh dear.
Right, Big Jobs. What you called us here?
Well, as you've probably noticed, the world's going to explode soon.
Oh, that's no
And
good.
since you are best around the world right now, since the last guys who came around the world the best, they died horribly. I mean, their kidneys came out and everything. It was awful. So we've been calling you instead. You're like the G team. Yes, because we're already gone for A,
Did
B,
you
C,
save
D.
the kidneys?
Yes, we fed him to our pet rabbit. But
Did I
nonetheless,
see the rabbit?
you are here. Hi. How are you doing?
Right?
Well, I could do with a treat.
A treat?
Very
How about a kidney?
contentment. I'll have a
Mm.
kidney.
You like kidneys? I like
want
kidneys.
I'll
the
take one.
kidney.
He claps his hands, and suddenly, a bowl of kidneys appears before you, all fresh, bloody, and everything raw.
I eat the kidneys.
Are you? I have to ask quickly. Being a turtle person,
Mm-hmm.
are you able to eat meat? In fact, as an undead, do you even have teeth?
Turtles don't have teeth. to
I'm
begin
asking
with.
him. I'm
I-
asking him.
I
Does he
think
have
th-
teeth?
I think the turtles do have teeth.
But does your turtle have teeth?
Yes.
Okay, great. You eat the kidney.
God, that's horrifying.
No.
I think I'll pass. That's a little too rare for me.
Very well, very well.
Best.
Oh no, my
But-
popcorn.
But yes, so yes, as I told you, the world's gonna explode very soon. And then he claps his hands again, but in a slightly different tone. He slightly goes to the right, and then he goes to the left. And
Oh.
like the wall behind him falls, and you see a nice view of the horizon. In the horizon, you see a giant tower of solid pink, and I'm talking baby pink.
Pretty.
And from the tower, you see it holding 4 really, really huge hands with arms and everything coming out of it. I'm talking they look humanoid, like huge. Like the thickness of the tower and crazy. And they go into the sky. And you also something that you all kind of notice. They're very, very hairy.
Ooh.
And I'm talking strangely hairy for a humanoid. It's not quite fur, but just hairy. But they are holding up what seems to be 4 spheres in the sky.
Hmm.
Like, I'm talking like beyond the clouds, beyond everything, holding it up. And this is visible from your way here. You've seen this by now. Like everyone has. It's visible all around the continent. So he then, gestures with his hands like a nice, lovely weather anchor. So as you can see here, and he points to one of the 4 spheres, that is Dawn. That is the elemental moon of Earth. And then here, he gestures again, is Corn, the elemental moon of fire. And as you can see over here, he now gestures with his left hand, we have Jorm, which is the elemental moon of air. And here we have Zorn, the elemental moon of water. And as you can see, they're all crashing into the planet right now. Horrible planet. Horrible. We don't know what to do. And that's why I brought you here. As you can see, though, they are all angry. As you can see, they have all really visible angry or upset faces. Really visible, like you guys can see it. In fact, fire and water, the 2 moons, are literally vomiting water and what looks to be liquid fire. Constantly. Never ending. It's like a lava fall and a waterfall coming straight from them. And from the mouth of the Earth moon is meteors, seemingly spitting them out. And with the other one, the other one just seems to be heaving out poisonous gas.
Oh. That's
So
welcome.
these 4 moons, as you can see, are going to crash into our planet. The only thing that's stopping them is the tower. And the tower is the reason they're crashing into the planet.
Hmm. We should do
Now-
I
something.
say, well,
And they're trying to all destroy the tower in their various ways. As you can see, one's firing meteors at the tower, the other one's trying to flood it with lava, water, and then one's for some reason breathing gas. We don't know what the gas does, they're just breathing gas.
maybe it needs a good tummy rub.
I don't think they have tummies, they're moons.
Maybe it's we
Everything
could
has
throw
a tummy if you
slaves
try
at
hard
them?
enough.
That is true.
Hmm.
So, the thing is the reason why they're doing this, I bet you're wondering why you're here, isn't it? Of course it is. That's the
Yeah.
only reason why you're here. So,
Is it?
the reason why they are doing this is because, as we all know, our beloved god, Dibbles,
Dibbles.
has recently been how can I put it? Murdered and replaced by a human. Can you believe it? A human trying to be a god. But as we all know, Dibbles was the god of chaos. And because of that, he's slowly destroying the world. So regardless, if the moons don't destroy it, Dibbles will. And the moons are trying to stop Dibbles from destroying the universe. However, Dibbles is no longer Dibbles. He's now some type of hybrid between god and human. We don't really understand the technological basis. However, what we do know is we're fucked.
Oh.
Do any of you want any more kidney?
I'm
Yes.
full.
Alright, here you go. And he goes, claps his hands again. And suddenly 5 bowls pop around you. They're slightly
enjoy the
bigger this
kidney.
time.
I steal a kidney from one of his bowls and eats it.
So, we have to somehow, by some way, stop either the tower of Dibbles and it or the 4 moons from crashing into the realm and destroying us all. And it will probably be done in maybe about, I don't know, I've heard scientists say it's some form of disaster and it might happen between, well, 1 second to a week. They're not really sure, they're all kind of arguing. I think some of them killed each other, but regardless, that's what happened. So we basically, I would probably say, a week until we're dead. Maybe less, maybe a second, but who knows? So, you're here to kind of help us destroy it, because you're the only people who can! Not destroy it, but, you know, the other people destroy the planet. I mean, stopping the planet from being destroyed! Ever since the last lot died, we've got to... And the one before them, and the one before them, and then those ones, and then Davis and his children.
Poor Davis and his children.
But anyway, yes, you're all we can rely on for now.
Well,
Any questions?
Who are you again?
I am Regent Arthur Acorn! Here, want an acorn?
Yes, please. I chomp.
And suddenly Acorns appear next to you.
I eat the acorns.
You feel a little bit of a bulge in your tummy.
I feel funny.
well, not quite the
Questions?
treats I had expected, but yes. How are we supposed to get to these moons?
Oh, you want to go to
are-
the moons? I mean, there's many ways. How would you go to the moon?
I thought rocket
Right.
ships would work.
I
have a
mean,
big
I
boat.
don't generally go to the moons. I just stare at them.
But yes. Well, how would you like to go to the moon? Like, you know, like what would be good for you? I mean, like, after all, you know what task would fit? Like, what's your ways of doing this?
Well, don't look at me. I'm not the brains of this operation. I don't even know who these people are.
I'm Kappa.
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 Slightly sane or rob anybody. Look, if those arms out there reach all the way up to the moons, can't we climb the arms?
I mean, if you want to climb 500 feet up the tower to reach them, sure.
That
Well,
would
those
be...
look like the biggest heads that need nothing.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand a thing she said.
Neither did I.
She's speaking in squeaks.
Yep.
Can you not understand what's coming out me gob?
I understood that one. I think she said we should find another way instead of climbing.
But yes,
And
I take
what-
it you want to try and get rid of the moons. How would you get rid of the moons?
Can we
I
blow
wouldn't
them
get
up?
rid of the moons. We need the moons.
We
The
don't.
Do
moons
we
control-
really?
Just punch them until they stop.
I hear that works. That sounds fun. I have a big boat.
Cause the moons
Again,
to
we
collide
have-
with each other.
I mean, that is true. We could just mash them together to make one big moon.
Hmm.
There's just one
I
problem
am-
to deal with instead of 4.
I am good at hitting things.
Are they
But as
undead? I could remove them.
As far as I
they're
can see,
moons.
that is a moon entirely comprised of fire. That is a moon entirely comprised of water. That is a moon kind of made of aerogel. And then that is a moon made of, I'm gonna guess, some type of muck.
Right, so punching's not going to stop it.
No, not really.
What's
So we
going on with
drink
the tower?
liquid moon.
The tower? What do you mean?
Well, you said it's protecting us, isn't it?
No. It's protecting itself. It's stopping the moons from colliding into it. Into this world. Into our planet. That will destroy us. Entirely and completely.
Alright. So really, we need to get Dibbles back.
Clearly.
Clearly, what?
Get
Dibbles
Dibbles.
is gone. Dibbles is no longer Dibbles. I don't think.
About Wibbles?
I didn't know who that is. Look, what if we find this big job's that's taken over Dibble's job? Find out what he's doing.
That could
I
work.
mean, you can.
If one of the moons is made of water, why don't we just bury it in sand, and then it'll just be one big clump?
Do you have
Because
enough
this-
sand?
Where are we gonna get all that sand?
That's true. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Well, there you go. It gets everywhere. So it's everywhere. A desert, perhaps? A beach?
I say we go to the tower and see what's up with that.
Well, then, let's go to the tower.
Is that your final decision? Is that what you're gonna do? Go to the tower.
Right,
That's
because
right,
if those
Gregor.
arms are holding off the moons and they're coming from the tower, maybe we can do something with there.
That's true.
Alright. Well, if you two cats are ready to go, I've got a
Sure.
lining.
I'm always ready to go. I'm always on the move. Except when I'm not.
Let's go to the tower. Yahoo!
You're a bit slow, aren't you?
I'm a turtle. It's
Is
what
that what you are?
I do.
Alright. Oi!
Does turtle able to make soup out of?
No, but you can make soup out of my slaves. I hear they are quite tasty.
Charming.
Alright, Mr. Laird person. Is there anything that we need to get into the tower?
I don't know. The tower just kind of appeared. As far
Alright.
as we're concerned, last people who went to go check, originally there was a nice big city. Like, I mean, they had the greatest roller coaster you would ever see in the world. But then the tower just appeared, and then we learned about the whole thing with the chaos god, devils, all of that. It was awful. So, yes, the tower just appeared, and as far as I'm concerned, the city is all dead and gone. As far as I'm concerned, the poisonous gases killed everyone, and then the fire kind of melted the land, and then the water came, and then it just got worse and worse and worse. And then the chaos came, and then suddenly there's everything shifting, and suddenly there's now sheep people or whatever. I don't know. I don't really know the basis. I just know what my advisors tell me, and majority of them are dead now.
Right. Let's go to the tower. See if we
So-
can find out.
Like, as we all know, like, well, as I know, I don't think you know. You probably might know, but who knows? So, the full moons are spewing up liquid fire, liquid water, liquid air, and well, it's more solid air, and then meteors. They knew us around the tower. There is no physical way to get into the place because it's either you go past a giant iceberg, a giant fireberg, a giant aeroberg, or a giant rockberg. And so there is no physical way to get to the tower that was once the city of Vault. So, but however, I have ingenious brains. When I mean ingenious brains, I mean advisors. Who do everything for me.
Nice.
We're also dead.
No, I said the majority of them are dead.
Ah, right.
It's just some of them are dead.
Well, the ones that have survived have got to be the better ones.
I mean,
we say that, but then there was Greg.
Yeah.
Greg is.
There's
cool.
always a Greg.
There's always
always
a
one.
Greg. Mm-hmm.
so what would your advisors advise?
No, let's get them.
Sure.
Let's have only 50 people fill the room.
Oh,
Ah!
that's a lot of advisors.
So, what do we plan on doing? Well, there is many ways. We could take a boat. We can't get there by boat. Well, what we could do then is do an air balloon. Air balloon won't work. Well, what I could do is use this Rubik's Cube that'll tele people into an elemental realm. I can give people worms. No, we're not going to do that. Okay, what are we going to do? So, what do you guys suggest? He just say you guys.
I have a big boat.
Of course you do. What are we going to do?
Can we ride the
Well,
boat?
Does the boat take us to the moons?
If we launch it far enough, I bet it could work.
We need an option that's going to get us up to the moons to stop them.
What about that
Mm,
teleport
That's-
Rubik's Cube you mentioned? Right
The
up
teleport Rubik's Cube. It's great. So what you do is you can just twist it and twist it and twist it. And if you twist it enough, it becomes yellow. And then yellow means you can go to the elemental area or plane or whatever. And we haven't devised how it works. But it takes you to the place of fire. If you turn it again to green, it takes you to a nice grassy knoll. If you keep turning it to blue, it'll take you to a water area. Now, if we combine this with Sophie's crystal over here, Sophie's crystal
Oh.
combines it, we can maybe channel it to get you somewhere near to the tower of the elemental area you want to go to. It'll be great, but probably not too close, because of course, the chaos of the natural place will probably turn you people inside out.
Oh.
But that's just a teleportation. You see, what it does is, it's a bunch of techno babble. You won't understand, of course.
I
But,
understand.
Okay, so what it does, do you understand what I mean by a general meaty conflux? Because a general meaty conflux will tear you atom by atom until, in the end, you just become a giant mist of giant meaty matrices. And this matrices just turn you into coding, and the coding eventually just turns you into a fabric gas that we call homoxide. And this homoxide will eventually turn you back into what was known as what everyone knows you as, you. And then basically, then we activate a teleporter, and then the teleporter works, and then the teleporter takes you to where you want to go. And of course, as you can tell by the intrajectory conduits inside this Rubik's Cube, it will work, and it will work, and it of course work. Also chariots.
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 I understand what he said. Like 1%.
So
I
survival rate of
certainly
it.
didn't. He
The
makes me wanna
survival rate or
hit
the dispersal
something.
rate?
Being alive on the other side.
That hasn't ever been tested before by a living subject. It's been tested by monkeys.
Okay,
I'm
well,
an
we have an
undead.
undead turtle right here that'd be willing to
Hello?
just test it and just push the turtle towards him.
Hello, I am undead.
It's of course may teleport you into a mantis land, where in fact it's a parallel dimension where everyone is actually mantis men, and where your kind may be subjected to unfathomable treatment as a 7th class race. But I don't know, it's all theories, as a,
Very
Gregory made,
theory.
but Gregory's not here anymore. He's gone.
I miss Gregory. I didn't
You don't
know
know
him.
Gregory.
I don't know Gregory.
No one knew Gregory.
I missed
Oh
him
my goodness.
regardless.
What
So-
about an airship?
What about it?
Just-
That would be an option. Is there one
Mm.
available?
No, they all blew up in the Great War.
Hmm. Can we
That
turn
literally
my
happened about 168 hours ago.
It was a big battle. I saw it really fast.
I must not have noticed.
You're probably
Or perhaps
asleep.
The fighting was terrific.
You are a cat. You go sleeps.
You know, little one, you should probably chew your food before you speak. Then people would be able to understand you better.
What are you talking about?
She said thank you for the concern.
I said nothing of the sort. Look, the problem is that CaH is missing. We gotta go and find the guy that took over for CaH.
No, no,
See-
no. I don't want a kiss. Thank you very much, but I don't even know you.
What are you on about, Big Jobs?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you not ken what I'm saying?
I think she said we need to find the chaos.
Oh, I see.
But what will Chaos Emeralds do during this?
I
Frankly,
mean,
Chaos Emeralds may fix everything. If we collect enough golden rings, we might be able to find them.
huh.
I
Good
knew that.
idea, little fairy.
You know, I have the
Wow.
exact person to go for this. It is a blue wombat.
Oh.
A blue wombat.
Oh, let's go.
No, you're not a
Really?
blue wombat. In fact, I'm going to go talk to the blue wombat about collecting those Chaos Emeralds. I'll be right back. And one of the advisors just leave.
What?
Oh, we got
Okay.
replaced by a blue wombat, guys.
Well,
Shit.
job's done. Time for treats.
No, world's still ending.
Well, yeah, but the wombat's dealing with it now.
I mean, that is true.
Unless you think you can go faster than a wombat.
I think
I mean-
so.
Turtle, please.
I mean, let's not, let's not assume. Perhaps if he had the right proper, incentives, some proper zoomies, maybe he'd be able to go a little faster than he goes now.
Yeah, but he's not gonna beat a wombat. Especially a blue one.
I mean, that is true.
Blue's the
I-
fastest rarity.
Valid
Right.
point. Valid point.
Tis indeed.
Wait, I have 19
They do have this adorable little waddle, though. I mean, they are nice, round, rotund, like little fluff balls.
And one of the advisors speak up. And they poop in squares.
I'm
There's
sorry.
just
Right.
eating that.
Is that one Greg?
But
No,
badges are
that's
better.
Dave.
Ah, Dave.
Fuck. Y'all have a Dave too?
That's Dave 1. Dave 2 is in the back over there.
Oh, dear.
Dave 2, are you the upgrade or are you just another Dave?
I'm his 7th clone.
Oh, I see. So,
Not
Okay.
again.
Congrats on surviving so long, Dave 2.
Actually, my expiry date is
wouldn't
tomorrow.
he be Dave 7
Can I kill
instead of
Dave?
Dave 2 if he's the 7th clone?
Not if the first 6 failed.
I mean, that's true.
Right. Well, if we're not collecting the rings, and we're not collecting the emeralds, I say we go with the kiwi thing.
Yes, let's use the QB thing.
Wait, the kiwi?
QB.
There's kiwi
Yes,
here too.
squares. The little squares that change color. Can you not ken what I'm
Okay,
saying?
so now one of the advisors brings out a kiwi that is changing color.
I mean,
Oh, okay,
I eat the kiwi.
Is it the kiwi fruit changing
No, it's
color
a
or the
bird.
kiwi bird changing?
It's a
oh,
bird.
I ate the bird kiwi that's changing colors.
You're unable to. The bird just runs away.
Oh, I'm sad.
The Rubik's thing. The Rubik's thing he was talking about.
Oh.
The teleports.
The fairy's right.
That thing, yeah.
I'm not a fairy.
The sprite is right.
I mean,
I'm not a sprite. A pixie.
Ah, yes, Tinkerbell's right.
I'll do you one, mate.
I mean, it's true. Fairies have wings, as far as I know, and unless she had some terrible accident.
She.
I think you mean it.
Ah, yes,
You-
it.
You didn't ken I'm a man.
Oh.
I mean, most of everything identifying you is kind of hidden by the condom you're wearing.
Fucking big jobs.
We
Well-
should...
It's just my skin. My kilt is traditional. Let's do the Rubik's thing. Try to get to one of the moons. Beat the
And
piss
go
out
from
of them.
there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as it's not the water ones, that's fine. I hate water.
I have a big
Water's
ship.
very-
It's okay. You stay on Steve. Steve will protect you.
Water's very dangerous. You should never go in it, near it, or even look at it.
But you should always drink it.
No, that's what milk is for.
That's what bros is for. Alright then, big jobs. Let's get the Rubik's.
Who
Now,
was it direct-
just
who
a
was
qu-
it? Who was it directed towards? Sprito.
Any one of the advisors.
But you're also gonna say something. Cap the arrow.
Well, I was just going to say. So what we've established is that it has not been tested,
No.
and we don't know if any of these monkeys have survived.
No.
it- Oh, I have
They
idea.
never. They never came back, but they don't really know how to use their fingers either.
Hmm. Can we use my
Well, that-
slaves?
Okay, so did they not come back because it's a one-way teleport, or because the monkey was too dumb to activate the way back?
We're probably gonna guess that they were too dumb to activate the way back, but
Cool.
we like to think that they're somewhere in the elemental plane of cats.
Hmm.
One, I think, went to the elemental plane of kelp, actually.
Kelp?
Kelp is
Yes,
good
kelp.
for you.
It goes in the ocean.
Oh, no. I'm not going there. Absolutely not. It's wet. It's horrible.
But as you can see, this Rubik's Cube has 300 sides.
That's a. Has anyone made it? Did the world record for this one?
The world record.
Yes.
What do you mean?
Solving it. The solving it.
Has it ever been solved? Of course, that's how he teleports.
Oh. I take the Rubik's Cube and try and solve one.
Let's start with trying to get to the to the rock moon. Save the water for
Right.
last.
But didn't he say the rock moon was more of a muddy slush?
So you plan to go to the moons, are you?
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to stop the moons. I don't know if we need to go to them or find some means to get near enough to them to detour them elsewhere.
Do any of you know how to breathe without oxygen?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Because
Maybe.
they are beyond the oxygen.
Ah.
Right, so we're not going to the moons.
Okay.
Oh.
What if we
Oh.
make giant slingshots and put something in them directed towards the moons so the force of it when we release it hits the moons and forces them to go the other way?
Like a cannon?
That's a big slingshot.
That is a big slingshot.
Well, nobody said I was the brains of this group. I punch things, I hit things, I tear things to ribbons. That's fun. That's always fun.
So you want to shoot something at the moon?
Yes.
Well, I said collide something so that when it's going towards the moon, they bounce against each other. You know, a proper yeeting, and then it forces it to go the other way.
I don't think you know how moons work.
No.
Well, no, I just look at them. And like I said, it's a theory. It's just a possibility, an attempt.
So you're saying there's no oxygen on the moons?
No,
There's no way to breathe.
I
except
don't.
from the moon of Aerojo, that has a lot of oxygen, but that also has
But
a lot of
it's only
nitrogen
oxygen.
and a lot of other toxic fumes.
Oh, so it's not the good oxygen. It's just straight O.
Yeah, it's got loads. It's got loads. It's just, can you breathe out anything other than oxygen?
I mean, I could just not breathe.
If only that was really truly an option.
I don't.
Another
need to breathe.
another advice says, why don't we just blow up the moons?
I like that idea.
Brilliant.
You are good, sir.
And that way, there would be no more fire, no more water, no more air, and no more rock in the entire universe.
If
Well,
I
it's ending the universe.
No, there would still be life. The life moon isn't attacking us yet.
Okay, well, he said yet.
Why would the life moon attack us?
I mean, why did the other four start?
Well, water's just water. I mean, it has no rhyme or reason. It's just indignantly dangerous and wants to flood everything and make everything wet and smelly and disgusting.
Has anyone tried to talk to the moons to find out what's wrong with them?
No one can speak loud enough.
No. That's no good.